moments away. The setting in North. And welcome to 2K Sports. Front. Another addition. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. Poole and Kispert at the 1 and 2. Kyle Kuzma out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Cody Martin is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Knocks it down from distance.
Boy, it takes some guts to pull up from three-point range on the fast break, but definitely the right move. You drill it, you look good.
Here's Ball. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. It's a three-point game, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Hornets team.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall.
Now here's Martin. Miller outside. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Brand.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet. Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Here's Valanciunas. Oh, Williams with the block. ball off the drive. And there it is for him.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get him going.
Poole with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. The kick out to Poole. Now here's Kispert. The D's right on him. Kuzma outside. And stolen by Bridges. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Martin. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
Here's Coulibaly. The Wizards with another miss.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
Finished off the break. Valanciunas has got his second bucket on the night.
Now there's the strength we talk about often with Valanciunas. It helps him convert on these physical takes. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Bridges passes to Miller. Basket's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
BA, they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, the Wizards last season for the first time in a long time hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Valanciunas with a rebound. Pass to Kuzma. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a... And they're not happy with the call here. Coaches give...
Team foul. Shooting for Washington, Kyle Kuzma.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Coulibaly. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Throw down from Kyle Kuzma, a level of aggression.
54 seconds left in the first. And Ball throws it down.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now here's Poole. We saw him with 11 points in his last game.
That's Jordan Poole going off the dribble drive, taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
Here's Bridges. Rebound Washington. Pass to Kispert. Back to Poole. And there are the Wizards with another bucket.
Boy, that's a timely pass by his teammate, and Jordan Poole ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Now here's Ball. Coulibaly defending. Here's Miller. Here's Williams. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound. And here's Bridges. Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Ball's got 10 points.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Stolen by Ball. Can't hit that one. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Wizards out in front. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Martin. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
There is an authority, a purposefulness when Miles Bridges decides to drive the basketball. I don't think the defense wants any part of him there.
Knocked loose. Kuzma outside. Offline with a 3. Charlotte trailing. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Martin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Bridges passes to Ball. It's Williams, high post. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Koulibaly. Here's Kuzma. Kispert outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good with the triple. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Outside Koulibaly. The Wizards with another miss. The Hornets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Williams. Back to Martin. Now here's Ball. Rebounded by Kuzma. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one. Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries. Love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Poole outside. To the left side wing. Kispert outside. And he dunks it down. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Ryan, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Here's Poole. Here's Kuzma. Kispert outside. Back to Kuzma. There's a screen. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Washington.
Number 15.
For Charlotte, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Ball passes to Miller. Yes, sir, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Brogdon. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges finds Miller. And here's Ball. 55 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Bridges against Kuzma. Williams' shot is good. And it's a 7-point Charlotte lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And the shot goes in.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Ball taking his time here. The take from Ball. And there's the lob. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Got a piece of it. Kuzma for 3. Offensive board. Outside Brogdon. Another shot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Now one on Ball.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Malcolm Brogdon taking 2 shots.
And so Brogdon nails both of them. And here are the Hornets now. 3 seconds left. And Ball throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Charlotte closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Execution. These guys know what they want offensively. Their timing is in sync. That's why, by and large.
All right, fellas. Glad you could join us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And so in the game for Washington, we've got George. Marvin Bagley is out there with Sarr. Then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Bay in at the 3.
Off the bounce, Bay gets downhill and delivers.
Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Just 2 to shoot. Curry. And he gets that one. Curry's got his first bucket in this one.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior. He will finish shots.
Brogdon, the pass to Sarr. Now George. Pass to Bay. Kicks it to George. Brogdon from outside. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Brogdon's got 5 points.
Understand this. If Malcolm Brogdon is on the three-point line, you better get a hand up and contest. Nicely done.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Brogdon feeling it out a bit. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hornets leading by 7. Outside Curry. Pass to Williams. For 3. Here's Richards. And a two-handed jam.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Curry passes to Williams. Outside man. Pass to Curry. Williams, a screen on Brogdon. Up top, Richards. And yep, it's good. And it's an 11-point Charlotte lead.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Sarr passes to Bagley. Here's Sarr, covered by Richards. Bay, right side. Back to George. Inside to stop the run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Wizards in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside man. Pass to Curry. It's rebounded by George. The Wizards trail by 11. Bay with it. Richards picks him up. Bay with a screen. Brogdon from outside. Drills it from deep. Brogdon's got 8 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Williams from long range. Williams knocks down the three.
Grant Williams has proven he can be a reliable threat from deep.
Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
The NBA, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet, and a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 5 rebounds tonight.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
Wizards trail by 11. Bay from long range. He drops it from range. 5 points in the game.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Williams with the screen. Williams on the wing. Spins. Over to the left wing. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Richards' shot is off. Washington's gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And George with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And so it's Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Josh Green out there with Williams. Then there's Trey Mann. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Richards in at the center position. That's the Hornets 5. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Curry passes to Richards. Ooh, nice D from George. Wizards trail by 8. From deep, Sarr on target from range. Sarr's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Outside man, outside, Williams. Pass to Green. Williams on the wing. Out left to the wing. Here's Richards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hornets lead by 7.
Boy, how about that assist from Grant Williams? Really nice vision.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Kuzma with a screen on ball. Stolen by Bridges. Oh, going all the way.
Wow, LaMelo is always a tough matchup, but tonight, almost impossible.
Koulibaly with it. He's against Martin.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Hornets leading by 7. Ball outside. Bridges, right side. Pass to Williams. Screen by Bridges. Throws it up high. Clock at 4. And the Wizards on the break. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. And Bridges, here we go. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Charlotte.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. He's just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Here's Ball. It's rebounded by Washington.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Martin finds Bridges. Miller with it. What a terrific move that is.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
To the left wing. Ball against Poole. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. He can't hit that time. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
And the basket is good. And now it's a 12-point Hornet lead.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Hornets.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Bridges passes to Ball. The 3 is up. Good on the shot.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball outside. Six to shoot. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Hornets lead by 16. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
Opening day, and what a great day it is. Greg, what are these players feeling as they tip off this new season?
It is always exciting to start a new season. Players are just filled with hope and optimism, especially after putting in all that offseason work.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Cunningham is the point with Thompson on. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Harris drives in. Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. Shoots the three. Cunningham's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
There's the drive and the slam by Williams.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, to be able to add that move in on the fly, incredible control on display from Cunningham.
Now, let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Charles Lee.
Talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into a rhythm early on. That might mean you have to throw different defenders at him. Maybe send them double teams too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Here's Bridges. He can't get it to go. Great defense that time from Duran. One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Ball against Thompson, and Ball slams it in.
Get up, LaMelo. These Ball brothers can fly.
Last outing for the Pistons, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Harris with it. Six on the shot clock. Cunningham outside. Drills it from outside. Cunningham's got 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Miller with a screen on Thompson. Lobbed up there for Miller.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball against Cunningham. Takes it inside, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Bridges a screen on Thompson. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. That one's not going to go. Inside. And Stewart gets it to go. Stewart's got his second bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently. And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Cunningham, and Cunningham with the slam.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice take.
Left side, ball. And he gets it to go.
2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Outside, Martin. Bridges sets the screen for Martin. The kick out to Ball. Bridges, no one around him. The Hornets rebound.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Hornets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. That free throw good from Miller.
Brandon Miller.
Both free throws good for Miller. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Thompson misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever.
And so is Detroit, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
On the floor for Detroit, Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Isaiah Stewart out there with Harris. And it's Duran in at the 5 down low. Charlotte on D. They trail by 7.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Jalen Duran, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on. Understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic. Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Miller. Missed inside. Pistons leading by 9. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Playing above the rim. This kid, Asar Thompson, can fly.
Ball against Thompson. Williams kicks the ball. Thompson with the rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And you look at Asar Thompson, coach, already imposing at the defensive end of the floor.
He certainly is, Kevin, and that's what they got him to do, but it's the offensive end where he has to make strides, especially in his three-point shooting. It's problematic for a perimeter player who struggles to get the ball in the basket.
Oh, just the contact and trying to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Josh Green comes in for Martin. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's stolen by Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson. Can't hit from in close. Hornets trail by 12. Curry passes to Richards. Here's Mann. Back to Richards. And Cunningham with the block.
And Cunningham has great length for his position, and he uses it right there.
Thompson passes to Stewart, so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Williams, he's checked in for Bridges. And that one is good by Beasley.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Beasley with the steal. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
Here's Curry. It's tipped.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Holland the pass to Reed. Green with the ball. Beasley covering. Takes the three. Richards finds Mann. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Now, here's Ivy. Defended by Mann. And Holland gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hardaway with the steal. Ball's knocked loose. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And Green slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And he gets the bucket.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And so is Detroit, taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this.
Poor communication right now. They've been out of sync offensively, and you can feel the frustration building.
Man.
All right, fellas. Let's now take... And that'll do it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Nick Richards out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Green, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Richards, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
He stands since 2009. The Pistons have just 2 playoff appearances.
Yeah, that's true, Kevin. And they got swept in both of those playoff appearances. They haven't won a playoff game since 2008. And with all the lottery picks they've made recently, their fans are itching to see some progress.
Outside Curry. And it's blocked. And they recover it. 3-pointer. Charlotte moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Puts up a deep 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And yes, it's good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here's Ivy. He's guarded closely. Hollins kicks to Beasley. From the arc, cranes the 3-pointer. Beasley's got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. From past the arc, another 3 for Detroit.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Curry looking it over. Man up top, Ivy defending. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Ivy, no one around him, and it's off from 3-point range. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do. But you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster's different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
As the son of 2 professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
The kick out to Williams. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. With the drive, and slam dunk by Ivy.
And this is what you want Ivy doing, attacking lanes to the rim with confidence.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hardaway with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Hardaway has got his third bucket of the night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul.
Personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left to play in the third. And now the Pistons fast break. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Pass to Thompson. And so is Detroit with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. They've been playing. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Duran out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Beasley in at the 3, the small forward.
How about the balance and focus? Knock Bridges around all you want, but he is determined to score.
And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right, you think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Ball feeling it out a bit. There's the lob to Bridges. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Cunningham outside. Misses the 3.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
Here's Cunningham. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggles. He's got everything you could want in a team leader.
Ball with the bucket.
Never short on confidence. Ball takes a long look without hesitation.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. For Charlotte, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Miller. He goes big with the dunk right over Isaiah Stewart.
And what an incredible talent Miller is. What a ferocious finish there.
Cunningham with it. Stewart with it. Now guarded by Ball. Beasley, the pass to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
That is what they want from Duran. Spike it, young fella.
Out to Bridges. Back to Williams. Miller outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. The drive by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
No looking back. Ball knows once he starts moving, he's got to go all the way.
Cunningham against Ball. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bridges kicks to Miller. Pass the ball. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Bridges outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pro?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster, so all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Here's Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Asar Thompson. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Detroit.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
And Detroit has possession. Cunningham outside. Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. To the paint. Crafty move. And it's good on the layup.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Thompson in the corner. Poke loose. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did.
Brent. They both pile up assists.
Those are some of the better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your scheme defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Now here's Cunningham. Three-pointer. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Koulibaly with it. Now Thompson defending. Pass to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with a screen on Thompson. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. He really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Now here's Cunningham. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And Cade with a great job just surveying the defense that time, finds the open man.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Now here's Cunningham. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston. Harris is screen. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Corey Kispert.
So much about Stewart comes through his toughness and get physical with him. He has no problem getting physical right back.
Good on the second one. All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end. Well, charging past the defense, and with that size, Cade able to get up and jam it down.
All right, let's kick it over to Allie, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brian Keefe.
I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. Coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Duren. And in the game with Boston, he did not play well. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Here's Kispert. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Cunningham looking it over. Fires for 3. Harris outside. For 3. He drops it from range.
Well, early in his career, defenses challenged Tobias Harris to take this shot. Now they don't want him to, for good reason.
Kuzma with a screen on Thompson. Left side, Koulibaly. Lets it fly. Kept alive. Valanciunas passes to Kispert. Now here's Kuzma. Outside Koulibaly. And stolen by Cunningham. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. This is his second trip to the line in the game.
You like how open Stewart has been to evolving his skill set, doing more to space the floor, experimenting with his shot, and trying to modernize his approach as a big to the game.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Valanciunas with it, guarded by Stewart. Kuzma for three. The rebound by Detroit. 46 seconds left in the first. Duren, the screen. Out to the right wing. Valanciunas against Stewart. Shot clock at 5. For three, here's Harris. Valanciunas with a rebound. The Wizards trail by 9. Here's Kuzma over Cunningham. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Brogdon against Thompson. Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so it's Detroit closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting a lot. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from Detroit, what do you guys think?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away.
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham at the line for 2. The play is under video review.
Still disputed, even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
That free throw, no good. Well, you hear team execs say all the time, you're either selling wins or you're selling hope. How true is that, Brent?
Well, if you're an executive BA, just be right about whatever it is that you're selling. And you got to be realistic. I mean, fans are smart. They understand where your team is. Are you a playoff competitor? Are you young and growing? So that's hope. If you're going deep into the playoff run, you want the wins.
Here's Cunningham, and he drives in. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
This is such a great use of his ball handling skills and size as Cunningham makes a nice play.
Brogdon from outside. The rebound by Detroit. Next up, the Knicks in New York. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Releases. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Leading by 5. Thompson outside. Pass to Harris. The three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now. And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth.
Here's Duren into the lane.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Coulibaly drives in. Kispert outside. There's the triple. Duren with a rebound.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
It's rebounded by Washington. Stolen by Thompson. Takes a three. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Stewart. Harris has got 6 points.
The combination of size and speed of Tobias Harris. When he gets going, hard to stop.
Brogdon against Thompson. Brogdon, the pass to Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Valanciunas finds Kuzma. 3-pointer off the mark.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Stewart, a screen on Brogdon. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Detroit another 3.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I like when Valanciunas takes charge. Ferocious that time on the take.
Duren in the post. Kuzma on him. Duren with the bucket. Give him 8.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Connects from downtown.
Well, Brogdon just has a great feel as to when he should shoot it. Most of the time, it's in rhythm and within the offense.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes, and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. And here's the fast break. Thompson with a steal. 32 seconds left in the second period. Stewart outside. Clock at 6. Duren with a screen on Brogdon. Stewart, the pass to Duren. That's tipped. Tries to save it. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Thompson outside. A second to shoot. And he lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 12.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's Detroit, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Well, right now for Washington, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have been.
Now looking at where we stand after 2 quarters, it has been a difficult game for the Wizards.
To me, it starts with their...
Thanks as always for watching. Let's head...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Malik Beasley is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Reed in at the 5. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. And stolen by Stewart. Right wing. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Beasley with it, guarded now by George. 4 on the clock. Beasley, that one's good. Beasley's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
More and more as a reliable spot-up shooter. Beasley, with the feet set, knocks it in.
There's the foul. It'll go on Marcus Sasser. That's his first foul of the game. Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. Ivy comes in for Sasser. Here's Poole. Holland with a rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hardaway, the pass to Ivy. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
Thanks to his elite first step, defenders are going to give Ivy a little bit of room on the perimeter, especially from way out there.
Here's Bay. The kick out to Poole. Bay with a screen on Ivy. Poole for 3. And another miss by Washington. The Pistons lead by 16. Beasley outside. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Holland. 6 on the shot clock. Boom! He jams it straight down.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And here's Detroit. They've gone on a 13-0 run. Reed. And a miss there on the triple. For Washington, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Left side Bagley. Pass to Sarr. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Pistons.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Poole outside. Takes it inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And a great job by Poole of putting some pressure on the defense.
The Pistons lead by 21. Now Ivy. Jams it in off the great move.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
And rise up, Mr. Bay. That was ultra close range.
Here's Ivy. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
To the paint. It's stolen away. And now the Pistons in transition. Pass to Holland. Beasley outside. It's Beasley on the wing. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass. Beasley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Poole up top. Ivy defends. And that one's good. Poole.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And stolen by Bay. Got it off in time. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kispert, then it's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Brogdon into the lane, and Brogdon with the stuff.
And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. There's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Cunningham outside with the drive. Pass to Duren. Here's Harris. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And Jalen is just taking over in this one. This is how lethal of a player he can be.
To the wing, right side. Back to Kuzma. Outside Brogdon. Outside Coulibaly. Kispert on the wing. From downtown. Rebounded by the Pistons. Harris with it. He's picked up by Kispert. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Ivy outside. Driving inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Kispert. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Pass to Harris. Now here's Ivy, defended by Kispert. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That's on Jonas Valanciunas. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Pistons?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, your confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
Brogdon against Ivy. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kuzma. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. To the right side. The 3 from Valanciunas. And the three-pointer goes.
Valanciunas continues to work on that shot. The catch and shoot, and a great rhythm there.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. And here's Cunningham outside. Rebounded by Kuzma.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Coulibaly. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brett, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of it, B.A. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple of years. And that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves. And by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Here's Ivy. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Pass to Valanciunas. Kuzma, right side. From behind the arc. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. Detroit has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Duren.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard and came up with a ton of rebounds.
And using every part of his 6'5", 229-pound frame, Brogdon forces the defense to foul.
Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
B.A., do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. You got a long way to go.
Brogdon, the pass to Kuzma. There's a screen. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Cunningham against Brogdon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Brogdon, the pass to Valanciunas. Outside for Brogdon. Here's Coulibaly. No good. And so it's Detroit easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Yep. How important, Greg? Is it to a team? Confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the small forward position.
No hesitation there from Ball, letting it fly from distance.
Kuzma, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
On the wing, Koulibaly for the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon.
Yeah, you know what? He's a skilled passer, so if you leave people open around Brogdon, he'll make you wish you didn't.
Left side, Ball. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Ball finds Miller. Back to Ball. From the corner. And it's good off the back rim and in. Ball's got 5 points so far.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Brogdon outside. Out to Kuzma. Wizards passing it around. Clock at 6. Brogdon the pass to Kispert. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Ball feeling it out a bit. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. The young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Now Ball. 7 points in the game. Kuzma against Bridges. Outside for Martin. The second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Good on the second free throw. So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Mavericks. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done with soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here is Miller after the basket by Washington. Pass to Williams, and Williams with the stuff.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Clark, we've all heard the comparisons. Brandon Miller plays a lot like a young Paul George.
And, you know, it makes a ton of sense when you consider that Paul George is Brandon Miller's favorite player. So he spent a bunch of time studying how PG gets it done and putting those moves into his own book bag.
On the clock, tries from 16, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Martin kicks to Miller. The kick out to Williams. Back to Miller. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. And it's Williams with the ball for Charlotte. 3-point lead. Up the line by Charlotte. Here's Ball. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And here's Kispert from the arc. The Hornets pull it in. The shot and game clock separated by 4, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Well, I tell you what, you got to like the aggressiveness there from Bridges because he forced the defense that time to commit the foul.
Miles Bridges, 2 shots.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Kuzma with a screen on Ball. Kuzma outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Kuzma. Puts it up from 17. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game. And stolen by Kuzma. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Hornets ahead. They lead by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring. Simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Martin in at the small forward.
One of the things most impressive about Malcolm Brogdon is how well-rounded his game is. Scores, passes, defends, rebounds, and he's also a tremendous leader on and off the court.
You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Martin from outside. Kuzma pulls it in. Washington trailing. Kispert with it. Williams picks him up. Kispert, the pass to Valanciunas. And Bridges with the block.
Boy, a really good shot blocker for a wing. Bridges elevates quickly and has an excellent sense of timing.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And here is Ball. He's got 9. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his. And here we go with the coach's challenge.
Team foul. The play will be reviewed under NBA.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in checking, and the game continues on.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Williams has a screen for Ball. Williams, that's good. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Stars checked in for Washington. Ball with it. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Bridges. The kick out to Williams. Martin, the pass to Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
One thing you know you're going to get from Bridges, he can really score.
That has never been a problem for him. He's always been able to put it in the basket. He's got a really good feel and stays in attack mode when he's on the offensive end.
And using his length to come right off the drive into the hoop there. Big time move by Miller.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Outside, Ball. Here's Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Right side, Martin to the middle. Out to Miller. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Miller's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hornets. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Charlotte.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
The drive-by Ball. Williams. That's tipped.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Martin with the block. They get it back. Kispert wide open. He fires. And again, Washington with the triple. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Williams dishes to Bridges. The kick out to Williams. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
This one for 3. The shot, no good. It could go. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Hornets lead by 1. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
33.
Well, right now for Washington, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent, man.
Thank you for being with us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from LaMelo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
We've got Bagley. George is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Sarr, and it's Bay in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty draft record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Bay passes to Sarr. Back to Bay. Good. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. It's Curry with the drive. Pass to Diabate. Here's Micic. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 23.
And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
And George gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
As to Diabate. Curry kicks to Green to end the run. The Hornets keeping it alive. The new 14. Over in the corner, Williams. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And stolen by Bay. Sarr with it. Williams picks him up. Bay passes to George. Sarr with it. Fires from deep. Kept alive. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
All right, a chance to check out numbers for Williams. How he performed last season. Averaged 10 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Williams passes to Mann. Here's Diabate.
Able to guard multiple positions, Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
Sarr. Hornets with the rebound. Outside, Green. Williams passes to Mann. Now, Green. Back to Williams. And Sarr pulls it down.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Hornets trail by 9. Trying to end the drought. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, and along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And the Hornets making a change here. Richards is checked in. Curry dishes to Williams. 4 on the clock. And the foul called on Alex Sarr. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Curry outside. Man passes to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Williams kicks to Curry. George with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And finished off by Bagley.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Sarr sets the screen for George. Three-pointer Bagley. Sinks the triple. Bagley's got the lead up to 12 now for Washington.
And what's interesting about Bagley, I mean, he has solid form as a shooter. The results from distance, though, have been inconsistent.
Williams, a screen on Poole. Outside for Curry, and Charlotte turns it over again.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Bay with the screen for Poole. Count it. Poole's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the float.
Curry passes to Williams. From outside the arc, it's deflected. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Hornets, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Cody Martin is out there with Bridges, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Here's Kuzma. Bridges with the steal. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Lets it go with a 3. Charlotte gets it back. Ball against Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Miller with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Brogdon looking around. Pass to Kuzma. Outside to Brogdon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Hornets trail by 9. Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Washington is on 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Stolen by Mark. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's Williams throwing it down.
You know, as a playmaker, Ball can look off the defender and drop dimes with either hand.
Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. Brogdon finds Coulibaly. And again, unable to change momentum here. Miller, right side. Here's Ball. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wizards leading by 5. Here's Brogdon into the lane.
You got to be aware of Brogdon here. He's sneaky with these throwdowns, but when he does it, it's with force.
And here's Ball. We'll bring it up for Charlotte. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Loads it up for Williams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
I think they will. I mean, they're close enough to taste it. So they're going to keep that pressure on and keep coming at it.
Here's Coulibaly. No good from outside. Hornets trail by 5. Bridges deciding where to go with it.
2 minutes.
Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Wizards.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Ball up top. He's defended by Koulibaly. Ball dishes to Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Williams drops them both.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Here's Koulibaly, covered by Martin. Now, Koulibaly. On the wing, Koulibaly. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Kuzma. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is.
Pass to Brogdon. He takes it in. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Ball kicks to Martin. Bridges against Kuzma. Martin wide open. He fires. No good with the triple. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
With some arc, it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
Brogdon, chalk up 2 there.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Knocks down the trifecta.
I see you, LaMelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. And the Hornets call time here. 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for him. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, there's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that. Awesome.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark.
And it's Williams in at the center position. And for Detroit, the backcourt is Cade and Thompson. Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
4 on the clock. That three's off the mark. Here's Ball, and Ball throws it down.
Well, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Ball. And Williams punches it home.
LaMelo Ball loves creating for his team. I love the look right there. Just so easy to play with.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Here's Miller. Three-pointer, no good. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Stewart. Out to Harris. From deep. Knocks it down from distance.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. Helps his team space the floor.
Miller on the wing. Pass the ball to the inside. Williams in the post. Covered by Duren. And Williams punches it home.
And defensively, you have to make them work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Cunningham looking it over. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Harris against Ball. Thompson with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. And the dunk by Duren.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Bridges. There's the drive. Oh, misses the dunk.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Duren, pass to Stewart. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Pistons basketball.
Cunningham against Miller. Now here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Duren with a screen on Bridges.
Well, you can see the strength that Miles Bridges brings to the defensive end of the floor. That is nice defense.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Good on the shot. Cunningham's got 7 points. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 4. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
Yeah, last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
With the putback. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Cunningham outside. Pass to Harris. There's the three. Hornets with the rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, this guy knows how to put on a show. Put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
Cunningham outside. Harris up top. Picked by Stewart. Harris with it. Martin picks him up. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for Detroit, Harris.
And he makes a first.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots. Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Charlotte has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And it's Ball off the drive. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the lay-in. Ball's got his second basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Mark Williams. And it's Martin in at the 3 slot. Williams from long range. His first miss of the game. 3 of 4 from the field now. Pistons trail by 3. Harris outside. Back to Thompson. Cunningham outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. Miller pass to Bridges. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets. Guys, what we've come to learn about Miles Bridges is this guy is a force on the offensive end. Whether he's inside or outside, you know he's going to be aggressive trying to put the ball in the basket.
Cunningham outside. Duran with a screen on Miller. And here's Cunningham outside. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Here's Ball on the take. The kick out to Williams. Duran with a steal. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, the Pistons have struggled despite the improvement of their young cornerstone, Cade Cunningham. He said, quote, "This league rewards winning. People are going to say everything I'm doing is empty and meaningless until I win games. That's what I plan on doing, and once I do that, all the other stuff will come with it." Guys?
That's a great perspective to keep right there, Allie. Thank you. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. Here's Williams. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Harris. Kicks it out to Cunningham. And again, the Pistons missing. The Hornets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. To the middle. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Out of bounds. Detroit will have it. All right, let's see what Detroit has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see lineups get sorted out.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Diabate's checked in for Williams. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Cunningham against Miller. Stewart, a screen on Miller. Stewart outside. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Stewart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A minute 53 left to play in the half. Martin with the ball. No made baskets yet. That shot off. Good D by Harris. Bridges against Stewart. Pass to Harris. Back to Stewart. This one for 3. Diabate grabs the board.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ball outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take leaving him out there.
Here's Miller. 26 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Ball against Thompson. Up top ball. Pass to Diabate. Duren with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Picked by Stewart. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. That falls. Nice setup by Harris. Cunningham's got 15 points.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
Here's Ball. LaMelo working inside.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all.
Look here now at Charlotte. They don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road. Kind of like...
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
One thing that's helped tonight, their three-point shooting. Those triples add up fast, don't they?
Thanks for tuning in.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Ivy, Holland out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Now here's Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a beautiful blend of size and athleticism. Boy, Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing work inside.
Here's Williams. Here's Curry. The kick out to Williams. Puts it up from the high post. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
You know, if you look at the tracking stats, no one guards different positions like Grant Williams.
Yeah, those guys that can guard truly 1 through 5 are rare. Grant Williams is on that list. His versatility is incredibly impactful to whatever team he's on. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Beasley outside. Inside. Here's Holland. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Williams. Shoots over Holland. Williams misses.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Micic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Beasley for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
And the shot's good. Micic has gotten his first points in this one.
Wow, he doesn't make those kind of plays too often. Sweet move inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Nick Richards. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Beasley. He's scoreless. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Count that one, Reed. And the Pistons lead by 4.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Williams passes to Mann. Here's Micic. Pass to Green from outside the arc. Drills it from deep. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected, or it's a problem.
Picked by Reed. And here's Ivy from the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy doors.
You're right, B.A., and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
Here's Ivy after the basket by Charlotte. And the layup falls. Ivy's got 5 now.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
Pass to Richards. Here's Micic. Richards with it. Guarded by Reed. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And how about the leaping ability of Ivy? I mean, taking it all the way there to the rim.
Williams, a screen on Ivy. Outside, Williams. No good on the 3. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Reed. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter, but he can pass it too.
Outside, Green. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. 19 seconds left in the third. Williams from long range. Duran with a rebound.
This is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Micic. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, finishing quarter strong.
The third quarter comes to a close. Detroit on top, up 4. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. 4th quarter on the court for the Hornets. Grant Williams out there with Nick Richards. Then there's Trey Mann. Then it's Green. And it's Micic in at the point. Here's Micic, pounded by Harris. Pass to Micic. Here's Richards. The 3. Knocks down the long J.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. Oh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Duran with a steal. Here's Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Ball passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Here's Harris. And it's blocked by Martin. Miller finds Ball. Bridges outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
He gets going, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Ball against Thompson. Here he goes. Oh,
no, he did it.
Punch it home.
Nice. The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Ball outside. From the elbow, tipped. Thompson in the post. Guarded by Miller. Cunningham, good from the corner. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Detroit.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Stewart. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 10-point Detroit lead.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
A minute 29 left to play in the 4th. Now Cunningham. 4-3. And Detroit another three.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Miller against Cunningham. And stolen by Cunningham.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Pistons.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Cade Cunningham.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's Bridges going inside. And it's Bridges with the jam. And Harris has got the ball here for the Pistons. Jacks up a three. On target from range. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to
A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to... Well, the weekend is officially begun. Dan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything, from the way we practice to the way we prepare for games to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. And now Washington's starting group. We've got Brogdon. Koulibaly is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Kispert in at the 2 spot. And Thompson kicks to Harris. Down low. And stolen by Kuzma. Now Valanciunas has to Brogdon. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Rocking that rim. Jonas Valanciunas, the very big man from Lithuania.
And we know Kuzma's always been a terrific scorer. But Greg, he's developed as a passer over time.
And Kevin, early in his career, Kuzma wasn't called on to be a leader, but he's grown into that role, and he puts effort into orchestrating for his team. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Stewart following the bucket by the Wizards. And the dunk by Stewart.
Thunderous jam from Stewart.
For Washington, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Brogdon with it, picked up by Harris. Koulibaly, rebounded by the Pistons. He went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
And a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Cunningham. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Thompson against Brogdon. On the wing, Koulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Shakes him. Got a hand on it.
Well, Duran making his physical presence known.
Thompson finds Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
A 3-ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Koulibaly gets it to go.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
And it's Isaiah Stewart with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. There's a good screen. Kispert, the pass to Valanciunas. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Stewart. Kuzma, that's good.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. There's the triple. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Here's Brogdon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the size and muscle of Brogdon, able to shrug off the contact with ease on the way up.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Duran. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Here's Koulibaly.
Oh, look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Cunningham's shot is off.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Kuzma. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Wizards lead by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Washington.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Cunningham is the point with Thompson on the wing. Isaiah Stewart out there with Duran. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now. The shot's good. Brogdon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got 7 points in the game.
Well, that's where Cunningham does his best work, from the free throw line down.
And what strikes me about Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor. And he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Just 5 to shoot. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Thompson outside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Wizards with the basketball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. And here's Harris from the arc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And clearly a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Brogdon kicks to Valanciunas. Duren pulls it in.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. Out to Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Pistons. The Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
And when it comes to getting up and down the floor, Thompson has few peers.
Will it go? The Wizards with another miss. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Thompson. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Tim, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Kisper with it. Duren picks him up. It's stolen by Duren. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Harris. Buries it down low. And it's a 6-point Piston lead.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Pass to Koulibaly. Valanciunas with a screen on Harris. 5 to shoot. And another miss by Washington.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Stewart, a screen for Cunningham. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
A 2020 first-round pick. Isaiah Stewart is a load at 6'8", 250. Is very intense. He's a guy you want on your side.
Sars checked in for Corey Kispert. Here's Cunningham driving the lane. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Brogdon finds Koulibaly. They need this one. And another miss by Washington. Thompson left side. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And so it... Detroit ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. They'll get you back to the action after this break.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Wizards.
It's not a huge deficit.
That is more than enough.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Cade Cunningham. And really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Marvin Bagley is out there with Holmes. Then it's Sadiq Bey. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. No good from Beasley.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the three.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Jordan Poole picks one up.
And you can see that quick twitch athleticism. Ivy is likely to spend a lot of time at the line in this league.
Wizards trail by 8. Now, here's Poole. Pass to Holmes. Oh, and the jam by Holmes.
Making the right pass is the first thing on Poole's mind. He wants to be the floor general.
Poole against Ivy. Pass to Holland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Hardaway from outside. Good on the triple. Hardaway's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Now Bey. Outside for Bagley. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Here's Ivy. Beasley with a clean one. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And a guy whose stand brings a lot of energy to the floor, Sadiq Bey.
Yeah, Kevin, you really like all the intangibles with that. Hard-working guy, confident, tough, great guy to have in your organization and in your rotation.
Bey against Ivy. Bey kicks to Bagley. From downtown, hits it from 3-point range. Now just a 3-point Detroit lead.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Ivy laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
Here's Poole. Outside for Bagley. Now, here's Holmes. He's guarded close and finished off by Bagley.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Ivy, no one around him. Good on the 3-point shot. Ivy's got 7 points for the quarter.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Takes a step back. Poole the pass to Holmes. Up top, Bey. Guarded by Hardaway. Poole with no one around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Detroit leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Holland. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Poole finds George. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. Bagley with a screen on Beasley. George passes to Bagley. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Bagley's got 10 points in the game. Poole against Ivy. Kicks it out to Beasley. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
George against Beasley. Pass to Bey. Poole, a screen on Hardaway. Poole up top. Back to Bey. The tray. Rebound by the Pistons.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Hardaway for three. Rebounded by Holmes. And here's Bay. He got it up. And so it's the Detroit Pistons ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A good shot. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Paul Reed. Jaden Ivey is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Howland. And it's Hardaway in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Reed. Stewart comes in for Holland. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Malik Beasley. And it's Cunningham in for Ivy.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Wizards trail by 12. Here's Koulibaly. That three off the mark.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment.
Outside Hardaway takes a three, drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 6 in the quarter. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. They get it back. Stewart passes to Duren. Here is Cunningham. Jacks up a three. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Pass to Koulibaly. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Detroit making a switch. Harris is checked in.
Now returning on the floor for your...
Here's Brogdon. Off the inbound pass. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And here we go. Washington fast break. Pass to Koulibaly. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harris passes to Thompson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. 10 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. Now here's Kispert. Covered by Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Kispert. The 3. The Wizards with another miss. Pistons lead by 17. Harris with it. Guarded now by Kispert. And Thompson throws it down.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Scooped up. Kuzma kicks to Kispert. Brogdon against Thompson. 4 on the clock. And here's Kispert from the arc. Cans it from downtown. Kispert's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pistons.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
Stewart against Brogdon. Back to Valanciunas. The 3. That shot off the mark. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Thompson passes to Cunningham. They get it again. And here is Duren. For 3, Harris. He can't get that one to fall. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Coulibaly. And another miss by Washington. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what